Hello everybody, hi, welcome to Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. I'm Rob. Welcome to my channel. It's 12:40 a.m. Saturday morning, May 11th, 2024. So we're in here watching TV all night, so I didn't get to an episode earlier. And welcome to my channel. As you can see, we've got some Bowman and Heritage 2024. Before we get to this stuff, please like, subscribe, and all that. Trying to get up to 100 people. I'm stuck at 90. So if you know anyone else who likes these old style classic kind of cards, or even new style classic kind of cards, or everything in between, send them my way. Sure use people watching the videos. Anyhow, folks, but I appreciate you guys for being here, watching my shows, or at least part of them. I tend to go on. It's kind of videos I like to do. Quick shout out to Basement Card Collector. He commented, "No way, the Hawk card. I need to get that too," because he's an Andre Dawson fan as well, and I agree. You got to get that card as well because, dude, it's epic. It's the Hawk. And before we go on with any of that, let's take a look. I was going to bring that card out anyways, and there it is, people. So I did look this up, the odds of getting them. They're not super rare, but this is the 2024 Topps Heritage Stickum or something like that. I don't know, maybe that's a sticker, I don't know. But Zoo, not who, but Zoo Are You. So the Zoo Are You card, and this is the Hawk card, Andre Dawson. So number 75Z-14, Zoo Are You. I'm going to take a look at that code if you can see that. Another cool thing about this card is there are parallel versions, so different colored borders. So any of you Andre Dawson fans or any of the other people in that set, they have like a Cubs card, so I imagine it's some kind of a bear cub or something like that, or just different teams, mascots, and certain players that have names like Andre Dawson, the Hawk. I gotta do it, folks, sorry. Anyways, Andre Dawson's my favorite player, so that's in my PC. I was gonna buy this card off of eBay and I forgot to, and then I pulled it out of the first 4 packs of that Heritage, so that's sweet. So I'm super happy with that. So I had to show you guys that card. And in the words of Rudy from Bob's Burgers, going on a field trip to the puppet theater, we're gonna have a puppet battle, an epic puppet battle. But instead of doing puppets, we're gonna do a battle between Heritage Baseball and Bowman. We got 4 packs left of each of these, so let's match them up, see how we do here. Alright, we're going to start with Heritage. And still haven't got around to those. I didn't get anything from eBay today, so I'm still kind of holding out. Hope that that one card will show up before I get to my PC cards. Because I got a ton of those that I want to show you guys, but well, let's just say there's a lot of them. A lot of cool stuff. Alright, so let's get to it, folks. Let's do the Heritage 2024. So there you go, Henry Davis, great card stock. If you want to watch my other video, Heritage, somewhere in the middle for me. I like them, but I don't really buy it or collect it because I never seem to do very well in it. But they do have some nice stuff, and I was looking through their checklist or set list or whatever you want to call it. They do have a ton of other options, so if you're trying to collect something different options, pretty much baseball only, then Heritage is probably a good way to go. But that's what I like to do with Allen and Ginter's, but still pretty neat stuff. And if you like these older design cards that they're just going to keep doing because they're running however many years behind. And so who knows, what is it, 25 years? Let's see, these are 75, 85, 95, yeah, so they're like 45 years behind, something like that, so they'll never catch up because that's not what they're trying to do. But so in 45 years you'll see Heritage doing a version of the 2024 cards. So Henry Davis, rookie card. Alright, Blake Sabal. Alright, Cubbies won tonight, beat Pittsburgh. They had a wild, I think it was the 7th inning or 5th inning, they went off on them. I think they won the game 7-2. Bellinger hit a home run. And then tomorrow we also get Seihei Suzuki back, so that's good. So the most valuable players, 73 years of Topps baseball cards, 51 to 2023. So back in 59, you got Nellie Fox for the American League and Ernie Banks for National League. Hey, look at that, never knew that. Chicago, all Chicago MVPs that year. Chicago White Sox and Chicago Cubbies. So that's pretty interesting. I didn't know that. So there we go, another Ernie Banks card as a Cubs fan. Pretty neat. After having just picked up that, having picked up an Ernie Banks autograph card, but not recently. I just picked up the Billy Williams to go with him and the Canadian Club set, Carlos Rondon. Alright. What do we got here? Elias Diaz. I love these backs, though. I'm a traditional card kind of guy, considering my channel's old style classics baseball cards and other hobbies with original title. But I like the old style cards that have cardboard backs. That's what I prefer. So you got your work cut out for you, Bowman. You're already not the style cards I prefer. Yeah, there you go, Craig Kimbrell. Played with the Cubbies for a little while. How many years? Oh, he's with us for part of 3 years. I didn't know that. Huh. Alright. Baseball flashback, so an insert. Alright. 8th straight 200 strikeout season, so that's got to be... Oh. Tom Seaver, there you go. So pretty nice card. Tom Seaver collectors. And hey, there you go, Evan Carter. Rookie card, so that's cool. Now we already pulled Jason Dominguez out of this box. So nothing really to write home about in that pack that I would say is super duper. But it is a blaster of Heritage, so don't expect much, folks. We already did get a numbered card out of one of these Bowman retail hanger packs, I guess. They got so many different things that you can get. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so they're mostly all going to be mostly rookies and prospects. Mason Wynn. I'm not going to show you the back of every one of these because it takes too long. Sorry, folks. AJ Smith Shower. Well, I can just turn them over when I put them down. You guys get a chance to look at those. Heston Kjerstad, rookie card. Another Oriole rookie. Pete Alonso, don't need to show you the back of that. Well, let's see where he is in home runs. 192. After about 5 seasons. Alright, we got Bryce Harper again. So we got him in the Heritage box. I'll go Bryce in the Bowman, and he's at 306 home runs. So should be a solid 500 for sure. Blake Snell. If you guys could catch that, pause it if you want. Alright, move these out of the way. We're going to get to some fancier things from Bowman. Alright, so what do we get here? We've got a Jordan Lawler rookie card. And that's pretty cool. Some kind of parallel. I'm sure you Bowman people know what this is. So that is Bowman AI. There you go. So for the Arizona Serpentines, the Diamondbacks there. So I don't know if that's numbered or not. Apparently not, but it's still a pretty cool card. QR code down there if you want to look something up. So that's a pretty nice looking card. I'll set that aside. I just double check for any numbering. So, but a rookie card, chrome variation. All right, Jose Rodriguez, their first Bowman card. So I may be passing up good people that I don't know of. Carson Rucker. Oh, maybe that's what I could do tomorrow or later today, is go look for one of those mega boxes, see if the one place that I think might have them has them, but I'm not going to say where it is because I don't want other people rushing out and grabbing them. I like to pick up a few Mojo boxes. Alright, and then we got Jared Cerna, first Bowman for the Yankees. There you go, Yankee fans. Alright. And for the Oakland A's, Daniel Susak. Alright. There we go, the focus there. Alright, so back to Heritage, right, folks? Guess we'll just go back and forth. I was thinking of maybe doing another Bowman and then switching, make it fair. But, no big deal. It's all the same. We're going to open them one way or the other. Colton Cowser, so not bad. Getting some more of the position player in these Heritage right now. Alright, Eloy Jimenez, Shaka's Closet, Jordan Adams, rookie card. So I kind of have an idea of a few of the different parallels that Heritage does, but I might pass stuff up because I'm not a big purchaser of Heritage by any means. 1980 most valuable players, George Brett, now Mike Schmidt there. Gavin Lux. Never a fan of cards that have these facsimile autographs on them. That kind of throws you off sometime. Jake Berger. Alright, then this card, Joe Kelly, and the next card's backwards again, so still not too sure what the deal is with them doing that. I guess I should check the back of that real quick. Alright, the backwards card is Brian Homie Rocchio. So, I don't know if that's parallel or shortstop. I don't know. It doesn't look any different. Unless it's 94 most valuable players, and that would be the Big Hunk people. Check it out. It's the Big Hurt. More like the Big Hunk. Frank Thomas and Jeff Bagwell. So, there you go. Give you a second to look at that if you like. Showing their old school cards from back in the day. Back to Bowman. Bowman is super expensive this year, folks. So, I mean, yeah, pick some up if you want to prospect. Otherwise, you know, if you can afford hobby, I guess that's the way to go. But a few blasters or something, you should probably get at least a few of the decent people in there. So it depends what kind of collecting you like to do. Henry Davis, so that's cool. If you're a prospector and looking for money, I guess Bowman's the way to go. Bowman Chrome's probably even better. But, you know, you want to get the first cards and stuff like that. I like it just to kind of like hedge my bet. Maybe I'll get the Mike Trout first Bowman card, whoever that guy is playing today. Junior, Vladdy. But it's not something I like to collect a lot of. Just new style cards, and they're okay, but they take up a lot of space. And then like the paper ones, like these, the Clayton Kershaw, you know, it's a cool card and everything. It's a great player, but they just don't carry a ton of value in those. But these are the kind of things that you're shooting for right here. This next card, you know, one of these parallels that they do, but now they've increased the parallel so much. So that looks like a green lunar or something parallel of Ralphie Velasquez. Alright, and not numbered because I believe the numbering's on the front of these cards this time around. But we'll set that aside. That's a nice card. Alright, I thought that was some kind of parallel, but it's just the fence. Creating a different look for Gabriel Gonzalez, prospect. But I totally get people who like this stuff. It's beautiful cards. Yoelin Cespedes. There's a first, so that's a good one to get. That's what you want. That first Bowman if you're into prospecting. And I'll be sitting in a box, and in 10 years I'll go through it and see, hey, did this guy turn up to anything? Did that guy? But by then you'll have recognized the names and know whether or not they had. Got a box of basically SPs and rookies and prospects and numbered cards and all that. Dylan Head, San Diego, they're doing pretty good, especially when they play the Cubbies. And Spencer Nevins, Kansas City Royals. So just basic chrome. Alright, so got a green, so that's pretty good. I would say that old Bowman's in the lead right now. Although we seem to have gotten some decent rookies out of Heritage. But Heritage is going to need to pay off here with some kind of hit. I think it's the only chance it has. Although it did have the hot card. So that makes that box the winner to me in the personal collection sense. But as far as value goes, I'd say Bowman's clearly in the lead. Although we've gotten some of the best rookie cards that you could get out of the Heritage. But equal rookie and Bowman's probably worth more, especially if it's chrome. So you're getting a lot of these MVP cards 2023. So they got Corbin Carroll and Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh, I mean Shohei, sorry. Okay, so we've got a Shohei card. So once again, in 50 years, if you can't afford either of these guys' base cards, like Mickey Mantle, then this is probably a card that you can pick up for a third of the cost, like a Mickey Mantle leaders card or something. Alika Williams. Alright, next. These cards stick together just a bit. Alex Spies. It's a cool uniform for Texas there. Kind of dig that. So, pretty neat. Alright, Yankee fans, here you go. Austin Wells, rookie card. So we've done good on the rookies. I'll give it to Heritage. The rookies have been pretty good. I prefer the card stock, but Chrome's just more valuable with stuff like that, you know. Alright, 73. No, 81. Raleigh Fingers, wow, pitcher. And Mike Schmidt. And then, alright, we'll move on to the last card first. Josh Naylor. Then we got an insert or some kind of variation. New Age Performers, Bo Bichette. So, read about old Bo Bichette's doings here. I'll pause that. Alright, he's 20 home runs, 89 career. His batting average pretty good, so I guess he's still doing decent. So maybe your people are asking too much of him, but still no major. I would say nothing super rare out of Heritage at all, like any kind of sumo hit, like a really good short print. Pseudo hit, I should have said. Alright, then we're going to get one of the real winners from this Bowman pack, people. Look at that, it's the security tag. The random security tag on one of these. And didn't even set off the alarm at old Target. So there you go. The Invisicard Bowman version. Alexander Canario for the Cubbies there. So he's definitely going to get a moment. Being a Cubs fan that I am. Alright. Austin Riley. Nolan Schanuel. Jordan Adams. Poor Angels. Luis Arias. Yeah, I don't know why Mike Trout just doesn't move to DH. Either stick him at first base or DH, because he's really hurting his career by, I know he's the best, but he's getting older and he's just getting injured too much, so his best prospect, he's already on the path, he's almost a shoe-in. He just needs to get those numbers up to a point so he'll be considered the best all-around in his prime. Now he needs to kind of focus on doing probably what's best for his team. The best thing he could do for his team is probably move out of the outfield into first base, third base maybe. I don't know if he could play that, or just go on DH. That's my opinion. Corey Seager. Alright, and then we got some kind of insert. Chrome. Rookie of the Year favorites. So Nolan Schanuel again. Same pack. Not numbered. Rookies of the Year favorites. So that's neat with the green. Alright. Sebastian Walcott. Alright, our Felix Morrobo, first Bowman. Angels shortstop. Elijah Green. Alright, give you a second. Folks, I need a drink. Thank God it's we're just gonna still call it Friday, folks. Thank God it's Friday. Needed some time off. It was a pretty long week. Alright. First Bowman Chrome. Carson Wisenhunt. Giants. It's funny, the Giants were on TV tonight. I watched the Cubs on delay because of the rain delay from Pittsburgh. and I watched the end of the Cubs game, and then the Giants just happened to be on TV, on regular TV, and I turned it on, and I really don't recognize anyone on that team. So I guess the Giants are rebuilding, I would say. Ryan Clifford. Alright, so there you go. Alright, last pack of Heritage, folks. Last chance to get something big. I mean, we got the hot card, so we know that I got a personal winner. But as far as something that everyone else will like, it's not looking good, folks. 2022 Most Valuable Players, Judge and Goldschmidt. Luis Perez. Bryce Elder. Now rest in peace to the player who just passed away, I think, for the Rockies, or 43 today. He died on March 10th, 2024. Can't think of his name. It starts with a C, I believe. 43 years old prospect there. 2014, Mike Trout and Clayton Kershaw. Alright, Dansby Swanson just went on the IL 10-day injured list. So unfortunate, but the Cubs still pulled it off. Cannot believe how many of these we're getting, people. Most Valuable Player cards. 51. You have Larry Doby, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. I'll turn this over. Yogi Berra and Roy Campanella. So, wow, how I didn't notice that. Pardon me, folks. Alright, then we got a variation, the pink Julio Rodriguez, one color card. And that is, I don't know what set that is. Insert set, Julio. Not having the best year so far. Backwards card. Randy Arozarena. All-Star Outfielder card. So, and this one, different kind of color scheme. So maybe that's something different. 268, Max Fried. Alright, so Heritage, we did get some decent rookies. The hot card, but nothing else really to, just some neat kind of old-fashioned cards, so that's cool. That 75 design on there. A year-old Fleetwood Mac, classic Fleetwood Mac got together when they hired Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. And the rest is history, as they say. If you watch my old videos, my early videos with my little Fleetwood Mac turntable record slip. We were watching some Fleetwood Mac videos and Stevie Nicks tonight before we started doing this. Hey, this is a first for me, I believe. My first Shohei Ohtani as a Dodger. So there it is. That's a winner. So that's the first Shohei I believe I've gotten as a Dodger. I could be wrong, but still, that's a good one to get. Alright. Aaron Judge. So a couple years ago, people really wanted these. He still had 37 home runs last year, so that's solid. 257. Little injury prone himself. Another person they should probably move out of the outfield, out of center field. Maybe stick him over at first or third. Save him for his power hitting. Quinn Priester. Rookie. Pitcher. Alright, a rookie card. Owen White. Another pitcher. Another Lindor. Jazz Chisholm Jr. So if we don't get a hit out of this pack, people, I have a suggestion to make to all you folks. Arhan Nimala, and that is one of those AI. So that's pretty neat. First for Anthony Huzo. Alright, Max Clark, prospect. Roderick Arias, again, Yankees. Alright, and first chrome for the Yankees, John Cruz. And Dylan Cruz, so that's a good one. Dylan Cruz first Bowman, so that's probably a good one to sleeve up or top load, I believe. So there you go, folks. Obviously, rookie class, Bowman probably wins just because you got all those different rookies and first cards and prospects. But the Heritage you did pretty good for Heritage. Heritage did good on the rookies. But like the variations, insert set, I mean, you had the MVP ones and the Hawk card, and otherwise it was just a few solid color cards like the Bryce Harper and then the other one, and other than that it was just meh. You know, nice cards, cool stock. So obviously the Bowman clearly wins just because all the variation and the higher end. You know, like I said, if you had, for example, Dylan Cruz in Bowman first, and then let's say he was also in Heritage, you know, same, let's say this was a rookie card instead, this one's obviously going to be more valuable, so just that alone, but they are more expensive, so, but I mean, the insert sets were just a little nicer. Stars were fine. Shohei, you know, the Bryce Harper and the Julio Rodriguez were the only inserts, variations, or let's short print. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. Short prints of any notoriety. In my opinion, you got a good class of rookies in the Heritage, but you don't get the firsts or these special inserts. And we pulled a couple color cards, one of them being numbered in yesterday's video. So I think Bowman has won the day pretty handily, but the Heritage actually wasn't bad. So by no means am I saying that the Heritage was a horrible box or anything like that. It was pretty decent, better than I usually do. But Bowman's the way to go. But to be honest with you, having 8 packs of these, is it worth it? I don't think so. I think we did good. We probably came out, you know, let's say we come out even, depending on how these kind of dudes do. I'm not saying not to get it, but I'm saying if you have a choice and you can't afford a hobby, then I would go with the Mega Box, the Mojo Box, because you're going to get the Mojo pack, which is going to give you like 4 Mojo cards, and like I said before, I believe on the Mojo boxes, sometimes you'll get like 3 autographs in a row, and then you might get like 2 boxes without, and then you'll get another one. So I don't know, about 1 in 3 boxes I would say have an autograph card. In my experience last year. So Heritage is in a little less expensive. So you're going to get some decent stuff. It won't carry the same value as the equivalent card in Bowman. But you're going to pay more for the Bowman. So it depends whether the difference adds up to that difference. And you're going to get nicer stuff for the most part, inserts and other things. But yeah, go with if you can. Instead of buying a blaster or 2 blasters of Bowman or 5 or 6 packs of these loose, either go with the Mojo, just shell out the money for one Mojo box, and you'll probably get all the same kind of stuff, and you'll get the bonus ones, and you'll have a better chance of pulling one of these autographs. And if not that, then maybe at your local card shop, see if they sell them single packs out of the hobby box, and then maybe buy a few of those. Might be the other better way to go. These are cool. I mean, if you just are in the store and you see some of these and that's all they have, then yeah, maybe pick up a few and have some fun, and you might get lucky. But for the most part, yeah, just a little prospecting, and just like buying some stock or something, I'm gonna have to sit on these for a while and see how they turn out. So years down the road, we'll come back and say, oh, hey, we did good, or none of these guys panned out that year. So it's a pretty finicky sport, right, folks? Pretty finicky with you might be the hottest thing in the world one day, and then nobody's talking about you the next year. There's a few examples. But then you may just be this guy, where you're so good that Major League Baseball is probably sweeping something pretty bad under the rug, in my opinion. But yeah, you see that as a translator is made a plea deal to take blame for whatever, and then they never announced what the consequences were going to be. So I believe that they basically said, let's sweep this under the rug. You plead guilty to transferring money, then we're going to drop it, and dude will just be sent back to Japan, and probably with a pocket full of money or something like that, to kind of take the fall for the poster child. I think that's what it feels like to me, but I have no evidence of that, so that's just an opinion. But baseball doesn't want to tarnish their best player or their best product right now. That's what it feels like. So, and then I just watched that video about how baseball is taking over and sort of ruining minor league baseball. Seems pretty well done video if you want to check that out. Like a power grab. So I don't know, baseball just keeps kind of doing what they're doing. I mean, Fanatics, Topps, been complaining about it for a long time, have a monopoly, basically running all the other card companies out of business, or leaving them with such spare stuff that they can't really compete. And then we suffer by not getting anything good, like in the sense like now they're going to start overproducing because you see all these new parallels they come out with, and they're talking about producing like how many times more than they've done in the past recently, how the number of cards that they're producing, it keeps going up and up and up. I don't know. I don't think it's a good thing, and baseball's like right on board doing the same thing with the game. They're gonna basically control minor league baseball, which is profitable, where Major League Baseball has trouble. And they're gonna take something that's actually doing good, and they're gonna try to use their model on it, which isn't doing so hot for themselves. You know, I was just reading baseball is like 11% of U.S. fans say it's their favorite sport, or however many people aren't watching or going to games because of cost and all the stuff that, you know, it's not good. They need to turn it around. Let the minor leagues keep doing what they're doing, but that's not going to happen. And yeah, who knows? Maybe someday the old government will step in and be like, okay, you've had a monopoly, but your monopoly is from this level up. Everything below that, you gotta let these things survive. 'Cause it's hurting small town baseball and medium town baseball, and you know, I love to go on the Isotopes games, and it's great when it's $5, $6 to get in under the berm, or $12 to get a seat up. And now is it going to cost $20 to go and sit in the grass, and it's going to be $40 to go to a minor league game? Really, the reason you go there is to enjoy the atmosphere and drink a beer and have a hot dog or whatever with your buddies and goof around, and because, you know, the game, ultimately you're there to enjoy a baseball game, but in the grand scheme of things, it really isn't going to make a big difference. You know, I think I just saw that Isotopes were number one in minor league attendance up to this point in time in the season, and so that's what, 21 years they've been doing, 21 years, and yet they've never won a championship in the PCL. I don't even think they've ever even made it to the title game, more or less. How many times have they even made their playoff? And yet they're still like tops in attendance. And yet, even if they won that, yeah, it'd be some local cred, but yeah, with that, it would be mostly that. So, yeah, minor league baseball is a good place to go fun, watch prospects and all that kind of stuff, and enjoy yourself. And I just hope Major League Baseball doesn't ruin that too. All right, folks, there's my rant since Mangini was going on a rant yesterday or earlier today. So there's my little rant. All right, folks, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off there long enough. And oh yeah, I got them hockey cards I got to get to. All right, folks, thanks for watching old style classics and new style classics baseball cards. See ya.